All right, welcome back everybody to 3WC semifinal stage. In here, I think we're going to have a fantastic match. In the losers bracket, we have Russia up against Oceania. Two very, I think, closely matched teams. So I think it's going to be really good. And casting this one is me, Vordi, and I'm joined along by the fantastic BlankTap.
Good morning, afternoon, and or evening, and indeed, this is definitely going to be quite a tight match, and ladies and gentlemen, we improved our custom quantity by a number of 2. We have 3 now. Let's go, Vordi.
Yeah, we have 3 custom maps, and one of them, the Hard Rock 2, even being a custom song. So very high production value here.
Okay, really excited and definitely hoping for 0 bans on the customs, Everything else is fair game, but, we gotta appreciate our mappers a tiny bit here. And already going into the roles, Oceania will be conceding this first choice of theirs to Russia, and all the freedom to them for now. It doesn't matter too much, but it is tradition, I guess, as you would say.
Yeah, Jeremy, I wish there was some kind of way to detect, like, if the other team won the role, would the outcome of the match have changed? I feel like 99% of the time the answer is no, but it'd be funny losing a match off a tiebreaker because of a role difference. But it's going to be Russia to second ban. I think pretty typical. But yeah, in terms of bans here, I think both of these teams very good on tapping. Both of these teams have picked tapping in their prime matches before. But also apparently the Hard Rock 2 is not a custom song. That's my bad. I misremembered. Going into the bans, I think Russia is going to likely have an advantage on reading over Australia, notably something like the hidden 3. So I kind of expect Oceania to ban the hidden 3, most likely. I don't think AR8 hidden is a great strength of theirs. And meanwhile, I think Oceania may be having an advantage on Hard Rock. So far, Russia has double banned Hard Rock. By double ban, I mean they've banned Hard Rock in their previous 2 matches. So maybe Russia not super inclined in that skill set.
Starting ourselves off, Figment 1 will be indeed animated as the first map here, Megalomania, and I think Oceania just kinda respecting Russia's speed plenty by banning that map in particular.
Yeah, that's actually interesting. I thought that speed was going to be a sort of battleground for these 2 teams, because I think both teams can kind of play it. But obviously Australia in OWC with their 2-digit players plus, very good at that skill set. I still think they're good on tapping, but at this stage in semifinals, maybe they're just not as confident on the late stage tapping as they were earlier on.
And kind of like considering it is 270 BPM, that is the second highest BPM in the map. Maybe like a continuation will be BP3, but other than that, Fremont 1 with the combination of that high of a BPM and the stamina needed to do so, maybe they just want one or the other rather than both of them at the same time.
It could also be the case that they weren't too confident in their modern players. I think notably the Hard Rock player having to play OD10 for 270 BPM can be very tough unless you're super confident on that skill set.
Right now, though, something that is also not too confident is Russia's first ban. They are taking their time right now.
Yeah. I mean, I think being delayed on first ban can indicate, I guess, a close match, because there's maybe a lot of similarly good options. Maybe nothing too obvious right now that sticks out for Russia. I mean, they banned Precision, I think, against Germany. They banned the Hard Rock 1 against Brazil. And they actually banned the Hidden 3. Wow. So it's going to be Russia to ban the AR8 Hidden, which is quite surprising to me.
Okay, it's inside out day or backwards day. I don't know how you will call it, but yeah, just very much unexpected so far for the what is going on? Theory out of the window.
Considering Russia had a very big lead on Australia, or Oceania, I mean, I always, New Zealand plays represent. Emil Bus is my goat.
Let's go.
Oh my god. I mean, It's surprising to me. The Russia had a big advantage on the air raid hidden in qualifiers against Oceania. Australia, I think, didn't really like to play it in the pick so far. So unless the qualifiers was a fluke, or maybe they're just feeling a lot less confident on this, I can't imagine Oceania would be as, too happy to play it as well. So interesting ban.
Yeah, and if they're like not sure, I guess as you said, Oceania does have the advantage on Hard Rock. Maybe the anti-move map free mode 3 will be a really good pick to continue off this trend, but maybe both these teams are just going off of vibes. Maybe they're just going off of their actual team score rather than focusing on the other's weakness or of this sort.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, Russia taking quite a lot of time on their second ban as well. Deliberating.
I suppose we just have to wait tiny bit longer, and yeah, if I see like the map will definitely plenty of focus on tech on the Nomad with the Nomad 2 and Nomad 4. Hot Rock 1 ban, there it is. I suppose the mechanical aim gone.
Yep. That ban makes a lot more sense to me. I think Oceania has a very good Hard Rock roster. It's a very, very tough Hard Rock as well. Like, you have to be you can't just be a decent Hard Rock player. You got to be a good, phenomenal level Hard Rock player to have any combo on that, because that is just a full 4 minutes of the map being very easy to break on. I'm glad to see that ban after the hidden 3 ban, because I was like, I don't even know what's going on here anymore after that.
Okay, we're back in control. We know what's going on now, but we still need one more ban from Oceania. Are they gonna keep on banning speed, or are they gonna ban something else entirely? And it seems they are once again taking their time. Oh my god, I think both teams are just a bit nervous, a bit groggy against each other right now, because they are thinking hard this early on. That is just that is a sign, that's for sure.
My theory is that Oceania was gonna second ban Hidden 3, and now they're like, wait, what? What's our ban? But who knows? Could just be the case that they're also just as unsure as Russia is.
Oh, and indeed they will keep on banning speed. Well, this is more finger control stamina than anything, but it is still very speedy. DT2 is off the board, leaving DT3 the high BPM burst and DT4 the high AR finger control consistency map on the board. And now it's time for the content it's time for the pick.
Yeah. I'm kind of bummed out we didn't get to see the DT2. I think the map is very, very funny. Just replacing the classic, very famous sliders with full streams, but I won't be seeing that in this match. Russia's the first pick though, and I mean, considering the double tapping ban from Oceania, I think that's an easy skill set to go into. Obviously, you don't have the purest stamina maps left, but you still have Free Mod 2, which is pretty stream heavy. Very flow aim focused instead of just tapping, and then you also have DT3 for that high BPM speed, and DT4 still has a good amount of finger control, aim control as well, but I think any of those options would be pretty fair, but maybe they want to go into something else.
It is indeed their oyster. Bit of a, just a bit of a correction. I think Russia did indeed ban Hard Rock 1 instead of DT1, so it's a segment, if you may.
Oh, I didn't even notice on the stream overlay. Yeah.
But yeah, just keep that in mind, guys. Mental note. So DT1 is still indeed open. We kind of forgot.
Also, we did manage to get through the entire ban stage without any customs being banned, but that's going to be Russia to indeed pick the remaining highest tapping map. Okay,
well, I mean, if your opponent banned the other two tapping maps, chances are they're not gonna feel comfortable about the third one. So this is like textbook.
Yeah, I mean the only other alternative is that Oceania double ban tapping on purpose to bait them into picking it. They're actually really confident, but that would be some mind game strats that few would have the audacity to take part in.
Not gonna lie, I mean this. If this is indeed a trap, like I can see it working because stamina and just brief burst is like such a bit of a different skill set. Like
Yeah, for sure.
I've seen people have very high BPM and then you give them 220 stamina map and they just fall apart. Maybe this might be the play. Who knows? But on the other side though, like they can do both. Then Scroll and Maxim already showing their face.
Yeah, and we'll
Okay, never
see
mind.
who Oceania feels. We have Dahuchka stepping in. Um,
Okay.
see Zaver in the lobby will be the support. Yeah, I do think the tapping roster of Russia for sure will likely scale better as we go deeper into the tournament. Already at the star rating, but we have Arbusion and Paler for Oceania on this 284 BPM. Very high BPM, as you said. It's much more bursty, much more shorter burst versus the stamina maps that Oceania banned. AR 9.9, so it's somewhat dense, considering the BPM. So maybe somebody misses on one of the jumps at some point.
And just to bring it up, it is best of 13, so we're gonna be here for a while, boys. 2 minutes and 4 seconds, relatively short as a map. Here we go. First map of the day. Russia's pick, BT3. Alright, starting off with the double miss from Oceania. Trading it out against Davushka, a 2v1 right off the bat, down to 1v1. Russia having one person not looking too comfortable, and that's Davushka. Arbushin will be trading it. It is looking like a mirrored image right now with similar combo and accuracy, and also misses. It's only Maxim against Palar right now.
Yeah, and I do think you have Zaver and Din roughly equally in terms of accuracy. Arbusion matching Dahushka, but Maxim right now is just uncontested on this 99%. Still keeping the full combo. Paler holding the combo, but does find a break. Much lower accuracy as well, so that's going to start causing the score to go quite ahead in Russia's favor as long as Maxim can hold.
Absolutely. But Arbusion breaking out of the cycle. He is driving away from Dahushka's score, but not far enough to compensate for that miss. And Maxim will be left unchecked. It's only Safer and Paler's recovery combo. A 2v1, and yet they are still losing this tug of war as Russia drifts on ahead.
Yeah, I mean, this 99.27% from Maxim is super impressive. There is still a chance for Oceania with Zaver and Paler holding onto pretty good recoveries. Arbusion as well if Maxim drops, but so far looking so good. Maybe that break just will not happen.
Yeah, just a few more seconds. The man looking clean. No miss aim whatsoever. The burst, the fingers are moving. Only a fraction of the map remains. And this ending section is nothing special as he hits the long burst. Oh my goodness. We won't be seeing any full combo, but an S rank is an S rank, and a 1 million score in this level of play is otherworldly.
Really impressed by Maxim he pretty much had to almost FC for Russia to win that. They ended up winning by 170k score. By the end, Oceania recovering really well with Zaver and Paler on some great recoveries. Arbusion as well getting 460k, almost getting as much score as Din, Russia's second best score. But the difference there was just Maxim over 1 million. Really well done.
Yeah, it's kind of, something that we kind of didn't bring up is how actually close it was. the fact that Maxim's score only separates them by about 150k.
Yeah.
that's kind of scary. Not gonna lie, you know.
I mean, for sure, I think Russia happy to win their first pick, but I think in future picks like that, they gotta, you know, you can't always pray and expect the full combo. Well, sometimes you can if you're a player that comfortable, but Oceania to respond with their first pick.
Okay, what are we thinking here, Oceania? What is your first pick, the strongest pick, as I would consider it to be? Like, what are we seeing here? Like, maybe Hard Rock? Are we gonna going straight with maybe Precision, maybe with Alt on Hard Rock too? Like, well, what's the play here, Oceania?
Yeah, I mean, I think Hard Rock would be a fine option. I think always going right into Precision is always a funny way to start, but just jump scare your opponent with a nice 6.5. Obviously, Oceania will likely want to stay as far away from the tapping that's left in this pool, which is going to be the DT4 free mod 2. But other than the Hard Rocks, I mean, I think they're pretty solid on a lot of the no mod skill sets. And they're actually going for free mod 3, so they go in for the anti-mod map.
Alright, I mean, you know what? They're just pulling out the move that Russia made against them. Like, they banned 2 of the speed maps and Russia picked speed. Oceania saw that they banned hidden 3. You know what? Anti-mod time. Maybe we could abuse the hidden side of things. Or maybe just kinda, you know, show how good they are in these kinds of maps. It's going to be kind of awkward-ish if I remember correctly. It's, I think, the shortest map in the pool as well, so it's kind of coin flipping, not gonna lie, Vordi. I'm kind of scared.
Yeah, I mean, short maps like this, especially because somebody's going to have to carry the Hard Rock, and Hard Rock on maps like this, even more volatile, right, because you're playing Precision on a shorter map. I do think Australia will definitely have at least one really good, confident AR8 player, which will be good for them. We'll see, though. Russia is asking Xaver to play this map for them.
Okay, I mean, you know, okay, Sayo's just, you know, it's not on the screen, but he's just chilling in the lobby, I guess. The both of them having a really nice chat, you know, a cup of tea with Dahushka. Everyone else just practicing.
I did just remember, I do think there is a bit of a meetup happening in Australia, and I do believe Xaver was in the meetup, so is presumably playing in a net cafe, as Sayo just said, which is actually in contextually makes the DT3 score Xaver got pretty impressive, 750k on net cafe.
That's crazy. Okay, like, you know how some people or some teams they just play together at an event at a LAN. Yeah, I mean, he has free will, and he is going to play LAN by himself.
Here we are.
Okay.
Dahushka, Handsome Me, Maxim for Russia, up against Paler, Arbusian, Xaver for Oceania. See how the mods end up going. I assume Xaver will go Hard Rock, probably. I mean, actually, all 3 players on Oceania are all really good Hard Rock players, so I actually don't know what's going to happen.
I mean, I think Power is gonna go hidden. I think it's the main hidden guy for Oceania.
Yeah.
For Russia, I think Handsome Me on Hard Rock, Dahushka, Nomad, Max. Oh, no, never mind. Handsome Me on hidden. Never mind, I flipped them. My bad. That's my bad.
I mean, sometimes you have players who are just good on, you know, any kind of combination, so that's going to be Arbusian on the Hard Rock and Paler for hidden, Dahushka on Hard Rock, and Handsome Me for the hidden. So nobody overmodding, nobody going in any funny business with easy.
Oh yeah, and these linears just absolutely demonic with the hidden modification. But starting off, despite the double miss in the beginning for Russia, Oceania will be trailing behind by 60k already in terms of accuracy.
The Handsome Me right now looking a lot more comfortable in the accuracy for the hidden mod. Xaver finding a break on the no mod, which is unfortunate. A map this short, you kind of want to rely on your no mod player to be the most stable. Russia with a pretty solid combo lead.
Chance. the boss slugger. No one saw the break on that one. Here comes the first and last key A section. It's gonna be quite difficult to hold on now. Let's see if they have buckled their seatbelts as we go to the stream. The double miss, and there's the trick for Arbushan. Handsome me, the last man standing, and he falls. It's only Power and Saver, but their job is not over. They gotta work overtime, and right now they are unpaid. 50k difference. It swings just like that. Maxime finding Jürgen Nermis, but Pellar, the man, is not yet ready to sleep. Saver staying awake with him, and they are going the distance right now, Vordi.
Yeah, they flipped the score lead, 250k in their lead now. They just have to close this one out. Paller, Zavr both hitting that insane stream. Zavr does find a break, but Paller still on this ridiculous hidden recovery as Russia has no combos left. It is going to be the first point for Oceania here.
Oh my god, is that... I think... was all of that 8 miss on the last stream? No, I think he only missed 3 circles. Yeah, I mean... reverse choke in the combination of a regular choke.
Yeah, I probably just
okay.
It's like 2 misses that became 8 misses, really. But super well done from Paller to clutch that one out. Zavr as well, and Arbushan doing a decent enough job to match the Hoochka on the Hard Rock. I mean, both teams so far winning their picks kind of off a standout performance. It was Maxim on the DT3 for Russia. Paller there on the hidden for Oceania. So already it's 1-1, but it's been very close.
Yeah, and not too decisive of a win from both sides, where one mistake can absolutely change the fate of that map. So well, second pick for Russia here, and like, well, what are we thinking here for the... I don't think the DT4 is on the menu for now.
Yeah, I mean, DT4 is an interesting one because I think past the tapping requirement, there's that heavy aim control requirement. You have a lot of cut doubles, which at 216 BPM is very hard to be consistent on, and it's a pretty long map as well. So it could be the case that Russia's comfortable, could be the case that they're not. But other than tapping, they'd have to pick into something else. I wonder what that would be. I think tech is an option. They have a pretty good tech squad, and the Snowmod pool has quite a good amount of tech in it.
Yeah, number 2, number 4, but Fremont 2 will be picked. It's going to be your classic Vanilla Demetori stream map.
Yeah, so they're staying in the tapping lane. The interesting thing with this, I think, is the modded players for sure. It kind of plays like your classic no mod 2 Floy map, but having to choose somebody to go hard rock, somebody to go hidden, does add a lot of interest to this map, because both of those mods would make this quite a lot more challenging.
Yeah, I do agree, and I think Oceania, they're gonna stay with Pellar Hidden. I think that is working well for them so far. As the Hatra player, I think this is like a flex pick for Oceania, whether they or not they send someone.
Yeah, or do this secret demon method of boxes at the LAN with Zavr. You get Box to sub in on the net cafe.
Oh my god!
The hidden. No, obviously I'm joking, but yeah, I think I wouldn't be surprised if the modern players end up being very similar. I think Oceania are going to be pretty happy to contest on this one. They have a very good tapping lineup. Both Arbushan and Zavr very good on Floim. I think Paller as well. So yeah, quite a toss-up, but I think the previous 2 picks have also been.
On the other side, Taushka will be staying in, and I'm guessing he will go for the hard rock. Then I think will be the nomad he usually delivers on that modification. And for the other one though, I mean, will we see Handsome back into the lobby?
What if we could also see Scroll?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you kind of it's kind of a weird one. A lot of times with a map like this, do you want to put your best, most comfortable flying player on the no mod and just get a good score, or put them on a mod and maybe have a higher cap but lower average?
Yeah.
It's a tough decision to make, I think, especially for a map like this.
Maxim will be coming in actually for Russia. Is Scroll not online for the? Or is Scroll just not comfortable in this map?
I mean, who knows? I think it might just be the case that their teammates are even more comfortable. I mean, Maxim obviously played the DT3 exceptionally well, so definitely has at least the tapping for it. And we see Aussie stepping in for Oceania. Of course, Aussie, a very, very good flying player, will almost certainly be taking the hard rock, so I imagine it's Emil Bus for the hidden and then Zabra for the nomad.
Does indeed seem like that, and here we go. Third map of the day, ladies and gentlemen, free mod 2, not your anti-mod, it is just straight up stream at 7.1 star rating. Quite lengthy at 3 minutes 40 seconds as well. And here we go, already seeing these bursts of circles just lighting ablaze to the beginning section. And just a bit of a confirmation, Din will indeed go hidden actually. And I will bus as well to match it up. Aussie and Dahushka on the hard rock as expected. And now, game on as Din finds the first miss.
Early miss on the hidden shouldn't make too much of an impact. You can already see though, the map notably harder. This is 7.1 stars before hard rock, so quite a lot harder with it. Din finding another break, but matched by Emil Bus, so that's both of the hidden players now without a full combo. It's just the nomads and the hard rocks battling it out.
Yeah, such a tough role to play well when you gotta be the guy to play flow aim on hidden. For some players it is natural, but if you just don't connect with it, it's going to be very difficult. And what is also difficult is Oceania's position right now as Aussie finds the miss. It's a 2v1 and only Saver to save Oceania. Dahushka and Maxim still looking very comfortable right now for the...
I mean, super comfortable, both on 99.4 and 99.5 act respectively, just very, very comfortable on the tapping, not finding any struggles on the Flame either. Zaver is matching Maxim on the Nomad FC, but not as comfortable on the tapping, and obviously with that break from Aussie earlier, Dehujka is just going to be running away with it.
Indeed, but we are seeing a resurgence from the three players that we've just seen miss. Nobas, Aussie, and then back into 500 combo minimum, but then will find a miss with no one to trade. And Oceania, he got basically enough firepower to hold off against Maxim and Saver to hold off against Dahushka. It is going to be tight, but Russia will take the lead for now comfortably. It's not gonna move anywhere, but we still have half of the map to go as we go into yet and again another heavy flow aim section.
That break from Din gives Oceania the opportunity. The score is pretty much stagnant right now as Emil Bus and Aussie both work to match up against Dehushka's FC on Hard Rock. Accuracies for Russia doing a great benefit for them, but Dehushka is going to break on the Hard Rock with a third of the map left. That gives Oceania the opportunity needed to take this back.
That is absolutely ludicrous, and then goes down as well. It's only Maxim against the world, Maxim against the entire continent of Oceania. Saver and Aussie recovering very nice alongside Emilbus, and they will take what they want, and that is a lead secured by 60k. Russia kind of crumbling right there, but Maxim stands tall above the rubble. Can he make something happen? He needs a triple miss from Oceania. That's one of them to 1v2. The bleeding has slowed down, but it is still very much painful as we go into the stack stream. Hamilbus hits it, and Saber still matching Maxim's full combo on Nomad.
Milbus does find a break, but it's still Zaver on the slow and steady Nomad, and Maxim finally breaks. It's just Zaver as the last remaining player with a full combo as he looks to close out this breakpoint for Oceania. 300k score in the lead, not much of the map left, and I don't think Russia has any gas left in them. Can be Zaver once again to put up a fantastic score for Oceania.
Just the guy to be working in the shadows last time. Second best score on free mod 3, and now going into the spotlight. He is the one to full combo free mod 2 on Nomad. That is massive. What an important breakpoint, and now they have pick advantage this early on.
Actually, we did mention Zaver's fantastic score, but the entire team, Aussie, by the end, almost managed to match Dehushka. despite the early break and a meal bus by quite a good margin, beating out Din on the hidden. So Oceania just really, really solid on the flow aim. And I did mention that I think this is going to be a very, very close pick and even break pointable for Oceania, and they did it as they go into their second pick.
Oh my goodness. Alright, what's the next step indeed? I mean, I don't think Nomad 5 is... Nomad 5 is a bit of a reach, I feel. That's for sure. But Hatrock is still basically open if Oceania really wants to dive deep into this. Maybe even... I want to say Nomad 2, but they're going for Nomad 3 instead. The awkward Snap Alt A map.
Yeah, I think number 3 is a good pick. I think they have a lot of really good ult players. I think pretty much the entire Nomad pool, it's a bit of a coin flip. I think the tech is generally going to be favored to Russia. The AR rate, I don't even know anymore. But yeah, we'll see how this one goes. I think both teams are going to have a pretty good roster for this.
This is one of those maps where it's just a matter of confidence, really. Like, I think any one of these players that are going to come in can get a full combo in their single player run, but when that doubt creeps in, you know, just one moment of hesitation, boom, that's a miss in the middle. It's just Nomad 3 stuff.
Yeah, Nomad 3, there is no free combo, it doesn't exist. Anything is missable.
Oh man. Maxim will be staying here, a Handsome Me coming back in, and Emerald Buzz staying for Oceania. Actually, never mind. Bye bye, Handsome Me. Now we're just gonna chill while all of them trying to get used to this. Oh my god, the 1-2s on this map is definitely very unfriendly.
I would say it's. I mean, AR 9.7 plays like 280. It's not the most uncomfortable ult map that exists, but it's just very mechanically challenging for an ult map, especially with all the snap as well. You need very, very good aim control. You see Scrowell, Handsome Me, Russia waiting for their last player. I assume we're gonna see Sayo in for this for Oceania.
Ah, yeah, actually, I can see that happening, and it doesn't seem so. Maybe yes, probably Sayo is indeed in the lobby, but we did see Arbusian coming in.
Yep. But I mean, to be fair, Arbusian, Pal are both great number 3 players as well, so can completely imagine them being in for this.
Alright then, it seems roster locked, and Scrowell is going to make his debut in this match for the...
I'm actually honestly surprised to see Scrowell playing their first map this late, but see if they make the fireworks happen.
He is quite the impressive player for this kinds of alt map, but you know, we kind of wanna see him load in to the lobby soon enough, probably. But
I think we're
right
getting
now,
an abort. Maybe I saw in chat.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, he got disconnected.
Yeah, I see.
A bit of a mishap there.
It's actually rare to see an abort that early, but it's good. It's good manners. Nobody can now say I hit the first 50 nuts. I was on hot streak. Here we go. Oceania's second pick. They got the break point on the free mod 2, so it's their opportunity here to consolidate it.
Okay, starting off very nicely for both sides. Just try and warm up the wiggles, you know. Shake off the rust a tiny bit. And they are still looking real nice accuracy. Leaning towards the side of Oceania, Handsome in tiny bit behind, but he's indeed holding his combo. And really, that's all that matters when we are gonna approach the hard part soon enough in the Kiais. Definitely very mean patternings that we will see in this map.
The Maxim drop matching Powler's earlier break. Still slight lead to Oceania with the hack advantage. But I assume once the Ki hits, I'm going to see a lot more misses.
Oh yeah. Still, slowly but surely, but here comes the apex of this map. The first Ki striking them all equally. Maxi and Pell are still looking good to recover, but Emelbas did find his own mishap. Arbitian left to fend off against Crowell and Handsome Me, and right now Russia, they want to take back something.
The lead is now in their hands, but Arbitian still on that FC, Powler not too far behind. Milba still on good accuracy, looking to make that recovery happen. So that the combo lead's in Russia's favor, with still half the map left to go. Anything is possible. Nobody gets slow slider there.
Arbitian looking a tiny bit shaky right now, and there it is, the massive spacing catching him off guard. And now it's only Scroll and Handsome Me. Oceania not looking too good right now as the lead increases to 100k. Arbitian finding here again. Another man's Polar and Emelbas has arrived. The cavalry is here, but Emelbas will get sniped off alongside Handsome Me. It's only Scroll and Pellar, and Pellar is no more. Maxime is gone. Scroll as well in this solo section. No one survives except for Russia with their lead.
I'm honestly not shocked we saw nobody get through that solo section. It just goes on forever. Does not give you a chance to take even a breath. Several breaks from Russia, but obviously Oceania not on any big combos. They have to keep it together though if they want to hold onto their 200k lead. There's enough time that if Russia keeps chain missing, Oceania could take it, but I think most likely they did enough.
Just a few more doubles and I would agree with you. Not enough combo density in this ending. Despite the misses, Arbitian is already out of gas with the snaps. And despite the score lead going down, it's just too slow. Russia will once again bring back equilibrium in this match, 2-2, and the game is still on as they will once again pick their own map.
Yeah, I mean, the lead ended up shrinking from around 250k to 140k by the end, so Oceania did manage to recover, especially with the meal bus, with that 2 miss, but I think Russia just did too much. Scrowell getting the highest score in the map and backed up by 2 very, very confident 400ks. I think the main difference was just everyone on Russia hitting that really, really brutal flow aim ult pattern that nobody on Oceania was able to get through with any combo. Now, Russia want to keep this momentum going. They've taken it back 2-2, so they've undid the error with the Fremont 2. But now, in terms of tapping, you really only have DT4 left. That is heavy on the tapping hand. Obviously has aim control elements, as we discussed before, but other than that, I don't really know what they want to go into. I think tech is still a good option, especially after the Nomad 3 win. The Nomad pool may be looking pretty good. I think especially with a matchup as close as this. So far, I mean, Fremont 2 was probably the most convincing win. But other than that, everything's been very, very close, so I don't really think at this point there's anything obvious to go into.
Yeah, every pick, every rose has its own thorn. And Russia gotta pick very carefully now. And I think they're just doing just that, you know. Taking a bit of time, and free mod 4 on the board. Finger control is back on the menu, baby. It's yet again quite a quick map for them.
Yeah, I like this pick after the No Mod 3. I think there is some level of similarity here. I think Scroll is going to be very good on this one. But as we've seen before, really anything can happen. And as you mentioned, 1 minute 45 seconds. This is just as volatile as that Fremont 3.
And that Fremont 3 definitely did not fare too well for Russia, but you know they weren't the one who picked it, and they are much more ready to gamble in this one than the other.
Imagine having a full gambling pool of just sub 1 minute maps as a special for the finals or something.
The TV size tournament.
Yeah. Wait for the players. Xavier for Oceania. So far has been very good on the no mod, so we'll probably expect that to stay.
Scroll coming in this time around, and he is the hot rock finger control guy, if I remember correctly. Definitely some notable performance in that regard, if my memory does not mistake me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Probably gonna go for no mod this time around, and Hansami probably with the hidden. Maybe, you know, it's a flex between Hadashi and Scroll on the hot rock. Maybe Scroll wants to secure a really high score on no mod instead.
Yeah, it could be the case. I think both options are fair. I think for this map especially, the either hidden or hard rock obviously makes it very, very tough. The CS 3.3 AR 9.6 is obviously in favor of not making those mods as hard, but just the type of patterns you see make it pretty challenging. See Aussie, Sayo, and Emil Bus though for Oceania. So Sayo will most likely take the no mod, I think, because I think Aussie is just such a comfortable hard rock player. And Emil Bus likely on the hidden again.
Alright, yeah, I will agree indeed. I think Sayo will absolutely go number for this one, as you know, Aussie is here. Just waiting for Aussie to ready up, and here we go. 5th map of the day. Who will win? We shall see. Emil Bus, you know, just a bit of a visual issue, to say the least, but he is using hidden, and as we see on the other side, Scroll will go for the nomad alongside Sayo.
So I think in this case, both teams potentially putting their most comfortable players on the skill set on the no mod, which I think is a good strategy. As you see Dahushka up against Aussie for the hard rock and Handsome Meat battling it out with Emil Bus for the hidden.
Yeah, these 161 they're definitely very tricky, but right now the Aussie will trade against Scrowell, and Sayo is holding that big boy nomad full combo. But look at the hiddens right now. Handsome Me and Emil Bus still looking out, but Sayo does find the miss. Dahushka is the last man standing on the hot rock. Actually, yeah, on the hot rock side of things. Emil Bus still matching Handsome Me, but the difference maker is still Dahushka in this current moment. And there's the miss! Russia got them all covered!
Yeah, Emil Bus and Aussie both breaking. Sayo was on very, very good accuracy, but that miss will drop him. Does find another break as well, so now it's just Handsome Me and Dahushka on completely uncontested full combos. They already have 350k scoring the lead, an insane combo advantage. I'd be shocked at this point if they don't end up winning this pick, both of the players. Well, okay, did they both miss this on the same thing? What even was that? What did they miss on?
Oh my god. But nonetheless, the last few sections into a bit of a speed up sounding part of the map. There's just not enough combo. No way, at least, to dig back from a 450k deficit. Russia gambled well. Actually, I won't even say this is gambling. This is pure investment. And they will reap what they sow. 3rd point on the board. And that is going to be decisive indeed. Oh my god. Alright.
And not at all a gambling pick. That was a nice long-term investing in the S&P 500 pick. As Russia just on all 3 players, very confident. I think it could have even been a bigger win if either Handsome Me or Dahushka managed to hold their combos. I think they both missed on an unfortunate section, but Oceania just nowhere near as comfortable, especially on the hard rock. Aussie versus Dahushka there, which is fair. That map is pretty insane with hard rock. Very good score from Dahushka. Now Russia in a pretty good spot, as the pressure is now back on to Oceania to win their own pick.
Oh, Indeed. And there goes the free bot.
Yeah, it's all gone.
And Hidden and Hard Rock is being avoided like the plague right now. Both sides does not want to touch it with a 5 feet pole.
Yeah, and I think if there's ever a time to maybe lean into it, could be now. Obviously, we did see Russia winning the Hard Rock head-to-head on that Fremont 4. But that's just one player and one play. I think it's both teams having to field in a group of 3. I think Oceania likely has an advantage, but you just never know. With matchups this close, anything can happen, and especially since you have a Hard Rock ult map in the Hard Rock 2, a very, very tricky precision map in the Hard Rock 3. It's hard to say who takes those.
Yeah, this is just, once again, tough decision to be made, and the result is indeed in. It will be the custom map Hard Rock 2, and surprising to see this after that Nomo 3 loss, but they will stay on the third, and gonna hope that this is going to be something different.
Yeah, the Nomo 3, they obviously did lose, but they got pretty close. And I think just in terms of comfort, I think they have Sayo, who we all know what he can do on Hard Rock ult. We have Aussie, we have Arbusion. All of those players should be pretty capable on something like this.
You do make a great point there. Definitely something that is in Oceania's favor, in paper at least. So let's see what they can do. Maxim and Scroll is already inside the lobby, just chilling.
Yep. And we got a 2-minute map as well, so back to back on the shorter end of things. I think this map though is very consistently challenging, so I don't really think it has much of as big of a volatility factor.
Yeah. And right now though, I mean, there goes Maxim, but F shares him. He's waiting for 3 more inside of Vision. Once again, quite a short map. 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Every single combo is gonna matter so much more here, especially when it's an alt map. Okay, and the boss is in. Handsome has moved into a different slot that is not his. Ambition and Power. Okay, it seems we are gonna see the players coming in soon enough.
It's actually, I think, the same roster for Oceania as the Nomad 3, believe. Okay. Which does make sense. I think all of those players can play Hard Rock very well and also play the alt map pretty well, so does make sense. See Maxim, Dehushka, and Scrowell for Russia. And they have the lead right now. Can they do what Oceania did to them on Fremont 2? They have that Nomad 3 win in the bag. Just is that test of Hard Rock.
Bit of spice into the bag. Not the best of start for some of our players here. Arbusian dropping down low towards 70% accuracy, but really, to be fair, a spaced pattern at the start is always the most unhittable things under pressure. But right now though, just these misses from Arbusian, definitely not a great start for Oceania.
Yeah, rough start on the misses and the accuracy from Arbusian. Paler though, looking very comfortable on that 99. And we're already in at quarter of the map. Emil Bus does find a break. Arbusian as well, so now it's just Paler. It's Paler to do anything for Oceania, as Russia still has 3 combos over 300 as they look to take a massive lead. Maxim does find a break. It's going to slow the bleeding. Scrowell as well, so now it's just Paler up against Dehushka.
Yeah, and these 1-6 looking so scary. Dehushka staying afloat for Russia, keeping that 130k difference alive, and with Arbusian finding the mess, it's not gonna get any easier for Power. We need to see a heroic play from Oceania and from Palar in particular. Will he be the knight in shining armor to save the princess? ML Bus back in the recovery, but so does Maximus Crowell. Dahushka still pushing ahead. Hits the 1-sec. Arbushin finding yet again Nermes, and the difference will stay at a solid 170k. Russia, this is their map to lose right now.
It's really all on the back of Paler and Dahushka for the outcome. If Dahushka can hold, those recoveries can hold, Russia will keep this in their pocket. A quarter of the map left. But if Oceania wants a chance at getting this much needed point for them, Paler has to hold and Dahushka has to break. So we'll see if it happens here in this last section. And Dahushka misses. Paler is still holding. 180k in the lead for Russia, but it's going to come over back to Oceania. Is there enough time? Can Paler do it?
There's some gas in the tank. There's some gas in the tank. Paler, is this it? Is he able to do so? 1030 combo. Oceania, come back to life. Like a phoenix, they rise! Paler, the hero, once again arrives on time. How did they get away with this, Vordi?
Right at the end, taking the lead by 80k as Paler gets a huge FC on this Hard Rock 2 custom. Really backed well by Emil Bus. Arbushin finding some struggles, but it doesn't matter. Paler's got your back. There we go, Oceania to take it 3-3.
That is absolutely unreal. Once again, the Spidey sense saves them. Paler, what a hero. Oh man, 3-3 and the game is still on. Like, that is just unbelievable. But again though, you cannot expect your teammate to do that every single time.
Yeah, no.
Oceania needs to step up right now because that is too close. Man.
But yeah, it's fair. Russia did a similar thing on the DT3 with Maxim with the near FC, so which would otherwise have probably gone to Oceania. So yeah, a fair one, 1-for-1 on there. But Russia for the next pick, as they narrowly lost the opportunity for a breakpoint.
Oh man, okay, alright. Back into business. What's our next pick from Russia? And as we can see here, free mod 2, free mod 4, they've been kinda going really good on the variety of their skill set, but now we're gonna have to dive into the more specific ones now, as the free mod is all but gone. And the hidden is still there, but them banning hidden 3, not the best of signs, so they're gonna go for the tech flow instead for the...
Yeah, I think a completely fair pick. We were talking about earlier how tech was maybe another option for Russia once some of their tapping ran out. And they go for it. This is a very it's a mix of tapping and tech, lots of slider streams, so you need to be good at both skill sets, and I think Russia has some very, very good tech players. You see Handsome E, Scrowell both in there already. I think they'll love a map like this.
Oh yeah. Once again, 2 minutes 27 seconds for the pretty short.
Picking a lot of the shorter maps. I think out of the maps left, the only one left that is is short is the Hard Rock 3. Other than that, pretty much everything else rests in the 3 to 4 minute range.
Yeah, and with that, this map's difficulty is gonna be so condensed. Just this erratic movement that you gotta follow when you stream on this one, especially with these very awkward finger control flow alongside the sliders. It's just not a pleasant map to play under this stage, but it is what they have to do, and Russia daring Oceania to do it indeed. And then high rolling 95. Maybe maybe it's good. Oh, never mind. Okay, they rolled.
They rolled for who to play. They rolled for who to play this map. I guess they're both just feeling pretty good on it. Din with the 95 will play this over Maxim.
Okay then. Well, we love to see a gambling right in front of our very eyes,
I actually kind of like that. I think that's an underused strategy for if you have 4 players and only 3 can play, just roll for it.
Yeah, it just avoids the hard feeling, of conceding.
Yeah.
Who to blame other than the RNG? That does matter.
Pretty much, because there's always that thing where it's somebody played it in solo and it's oh, I just FC'd in solo. I should have been in, but If you roll for it, no hard feelings, as we see Arbushin step in as the third player, backed by Sayo and the Meal Bus on this No Mod 2 Flow Techie map.
Indeed, and here we go. Chain misses is all but expected. Here we go. This map is once again very volatile. Astral quantization. Here we go. And already starting off with the Bustler, just build up that combo. Just to add to that pressure. Arbushin already finding a side break for the.
Get that miss out early. No stress for the FC. That is surely the strat. Sayo, though, finding a miss on that cut at the end of that stream there.
Now going into this very Jizak-like stream, Sayo finding the first miss, and it's surprisingly enough very, very hard to read and recognize where you should go in a split second. Scroll and then finding the miss, and now it's only Handsome Me against nobody inside Oceania. The Gloat's cooking good looking as he goes on still, and now the stacks get even more disgusting right now for the.
Dude, I have misread this map like 50 times. I don't even know what's going on, and I'm just a spectator. I don't even have to play this. Handsome Me is doing a phenomenal job right now on this 90, almost 99% FC. Does find a miss though, I think just over aims that slight section, and now Sayo did have a recovery, now it's gone. It's pretty much just Scrowell up against a slight recovery from Arbushin as these two teams slug it out here.
Yeah, a solid 100k lead, and in this kind of map where combo is actually extremely dense with it, it's gonna be so hard to get anything going, especially when you don't have the momentum on your side. But Squirrel does find the miss. The lead slowly but surely shrinking. Oceania alluring that lead to come back to their side. Sayo finding the miss. There is only Arbushin and Emil Bus against Hansami, but it might be enough. 1/3 map remaining. The streams gets a tiny bit more forgiving, but still deadly at the end here. A bit more space, easier on the eyes, but harder on the aim. And now the stacks comes back once again and is staying at 90k for now for the.
Mealbus does lose a pretty big recovery. Now it's just Arbushin, no longer Arbushin, as Handsome Me after that earlier miss. Getting the biggest combo once again, does find a miss, but now it's just Russia. 70k in the lead, but it's flickering as people note log drop accuracy. It's just this ending section here. Does Oceania have enough time, or will Russia close it out?
It's just a few stream, but team with a massive chain miss alongside Emil Buzz. It will absolutely stay at 80k as we go into the outro section. Nothing to see here other than Russia getting their 4th point on the board. And now we're gonna toss the hot potato back to Oceania as they gotta once again do a tough choice here.
Man.
What will they choose for their 4th point, or rather potential 4th point? Like, man, the picks are running out for the. It's getting scarce.
It's getting scarce. Obviously, Oceania did win that Hard Rock 2, but it was primarily off the back of Powler's, phenomenal full combo. So Hard Rock 3 maybe a bit worrying. It's been super close so far. Russia winning in all the head-to-heads, but primarily off Handsome Me's big combos. But the pressure is on them once again. Can they keep the match tied up? I think potentially Hard Rock 3 is still an option. I think the main the main reason they wasn't as big of a lead for them on the Hard Rock 2 was Arbushin wasn't too comfortable on the Hard Rock 2. So, and Oceania has other very confident Hard Rock players who could step in potentially. So, I think Hard Rock 3 is still on the board. I think it's still a good shout.
Yeah, absolutely. And the scary thing is, like, I think it was pinned pyramid precision, the triple P. I think Scroll won that. So you have that at the back of your mind when you pick that map. But he is just 1% out of 3, and if Oceania gather their courage, I do think that is going to be a really good route to go for. But no, they're going for the flow aim hidden map. Oh boy.
Here we go. I mean, this is a banger. This is a banger of bangers.
Absolutely.
So I'm glad to see this picked. But I mean, I don't blame it. I think at this point, pretty much any pick left is going to be a toss-up. Both of these teams are so close in skill. So many of the picks have been so close that there's nothing too obvious to go into. But really, anything goes as long as the team is feeling pretty comfortable. They go for this one. They head into 4-minute maps. So we've broken from the 2-minute and under range we've kind of been staying in as we get into this banger.
We're bringing back the marathon maps with this one, boys. And everyone is absolutely out. They just wanna get used to a 9.6 low BPM flow. Like these kinds of map is the maps where you just kind of question yourself why you are missing, and the fact is you just gotta aim slower. You just gotta calm down. It's not that fast.
I think it's a great way to put it. You're missing and you're like, what am I doing? How am I missing on that? And it just shouldn't be that hard, but it is. And especially at 4 minutes, you got lots of opportunities to find those silly misses.
Scroll will be coming in, staying here for the Russian Federation. ML Bus, the residential hidden guy when it's needed, is indeed here as well. Ben staying as well. Okay. Just waiting for 3 more players, 2 for Oceania, 1 for Russia, and I think Handsome Me will be stepping in as we did see him performing pretty well on the hidden on the free mod.
A hit on the free mod on a hot streak with the No Mod 2 performance. Do see them come in. Sayo, Emil Bus, and Paler for Oceania. And yeah, I mean, I think this map is just going to be... I think it's similar to the No Mod 2, where I don't really expect anyone to get like anywhere close to an FC. Just because of how long it is, how consistent it is, how easy it is to miss anywhere. But it's going to be which team, just a more consistent one, can keep those combos up for the longest. Axe shouldn't be too big of an issue here either. For a map like this, it's pretty consistent rhythm, just 155.
Yeah, I think the OD isn't too high.
That's actually it's decently high. It's 9.5, which is on the higher end for a non-hard rock on DT.
Actually, fair enough. But again, simple rhythm as you said. This is gonna be quite a chill map for the tapping finger, but your aiming hand better put in some work. This map is all about the key ice. It's all about that massive stream that we are gonna see often. The downtimes, they're pretty free for these kinds of players. But other than that, speaking of free, Din gets himself a free miss with this one.
Honestly, even the relative downtime is still challenging enough. Hidden, a lot of these filler sections are pretty spaced, so any kind of lapse of concentration will find you dropping. Nobody on Oceania breaking in this intro. Russia, though, has a scroll with a pretty good accuracy. Actually, probably a good thing he finds the 100. Don't want to be too nervous. But Handsome Me gonna find a big chain miss.
And indeed, on the other side, Oceania living together as a one happy family right now. The triple full combo looking unbeatable against Crowell. It's just the tale of 3 little piggies and the big back wolf, and Scrowell is not going to be able to blow down the brick house. Oceania stays comfortable, but Sayu does find a miss, and yet again another but 2 full combo is still on the board, and they are still pushing this advantage.
Yep, it's a Meal Bus and Paler, that 2-way FC up against Crowell. Din and Handsome Me trying to get those recoveries up. Sayo finding extra misses, but that's not the combo that counts. Oceania with a big lead here, but there is the break. Everybody knows what's going on. The players know who the pressure is on. We'll see if Scrowell succumbs to it or can overcome it. No, instantly misses!
God.
Instantly misses, and Oceania with a huge lead now.
Definitely folded like a paper there, but sadly, there will not be a second chance, a second life to bring back that full combo. Pelar is down, and look at that, hop on the bus, the ML bus with the full combo right now in the second case section, hitting the spacebar like no tomorrow. Oh my goodness, 1050 combo, still climbing as he goes to the second case section unscathed. Vordi, okay, what is going on?
Dude, Emil Bus, my New Zealand GOAT, is just crushing this right now, showing up the entire lobby. 99% FC right now. Nobody on Russia with really any big combo to even threaten him. Oceania, of course, with the New Zealand massive GOAT. 370k already in the lead, and Emil Bus is just still holding on. So I think at this point, it's in a pretty secure spot, but will Emil Bus make the magic happen? I think an FC on this would be absurd. Hitting the wiggles. Oh no!
The linear takes yet again another life, but his spirit will live on. Rest in peace, Emil Bus. But nonetheless, 660k score so far. No one to match. I mean, Power is there with 500k, and Scroll is quite near. But he is on another realm of his own, as he is going to reach for 700k as his final score going to this final section. 4-4 Vordi. This match is looking actually insane, and both teams still has 2 picks remaining. Can they make it count?
They have to, and there we go. Oceania, I mean, by the end, we talked a lot about Emil Bus with the best score, but they won by 650k. It was a team win. Powler beating out every player on Russia as well, along with Emil Bus, and Sayo almost matching Skrull with the best score. So that was just an overall very, very well done score from Oceania as they tie it up back 4-4. And it's just been trading wins so far. You know, we saw those 2 early break points, but it evened out pretty fast, and it's just waiting for which team makes the first blunder, or will we just see a handshake agreement, everybody wins until we see the tiebreaker?
Oh boy, back to Russia. Hot Rock. There's Precision hidden. There is the I would say just a nice comfortable lane for hidden with some stream surrender. It's like Nomad 1, but less spacious and hidden. But other than that, it's just the 3 A maps, hidden Nomad 1, hidden 1 DT1, the scary maps, which is Hot Rock 3 and DT4, and the weirdo, I guess I would say Nomad 5 is, it's everywhere kind of. It's an A map, I guess, but it's also low AR and it's also precision. It's just
I mean,
hybrid, I guess.
I think the big brutal part about the Nomad 5 is those spaced triples, which at AR rate is just not playable. I honestly think Nomad 4 is the option here. Russia won that Nomad 2. Nomad 4 is obviously not a flow map, but it's still quite in that tech lane, which I think between Hansumi and Scrowell, Russia is going to be quite happy to play. I think after that Hidden 2 loss, that was a pretty significant loss from Russia, so I really don't think you want to go into the Hidden 1. Honestly, that's probably an Oceania pick at this point. So yeah, maybe that Nomad 4, DT4 is still on the table, but obviously quite a separate skill set. Yeah, they go for the Nomad 4.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm going to be, like, it's been a while since I've seen just normal tech, like nothing like those very wiggly sliders. This is just, the sliders are there, but it's not, it doesn't go overboard.
Yeah, quite a banger. This is, I think, probably one of my favorite Camellia songs. So glad to see it being played.
Let's go.
But yeah, I mean, it's been super close so far. Nomad 2, Russia looked pretty good overall. You had Hansumi with the best score, but even then, it was still pretty close. Like, Oceania wasn't too far behind. And I think they're feeling pretty hot after that Hidden 2 major win for them. I think any player who played that last one, who can play this, should. Emil Bus, as we see, come in. Very good to see after that massive performance.
Oh boy, this is getting more and more riskier as the match goes on. But I do think that this might be the last clear pick for Russia, and they gotta make it count, because after this one, the maps, there's A map 1, A map 2, A map 3.
Yeah, after this, I do think it's a pretty, but honestly, with how close this match has been, that's kind of been the case with everything. So I guess they're used to it. And we see Dasuk. I think, is that the first time we see him in for this? In this match?
Alright, there we go. Never mind our vision. Stepping out of the frame right now. And he's stepping back in. Alright. Power and Bus is in. It's time to play tech, and it's going to be a long one. 4 minutes and 5 seconds. Is that the longest map in the pool? Full quarter? It is actually. Except for the, you know, the TV. And the Fremont one, never mind. Okay,
Yeah.
we forgot about Fremont one. But that's alright.
But I mean, Fremont 1's ban says.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about that. Here we go. Rosters are in. And yeah, this is just going to be a test of tech consistency. I think on paper is favoring this Russian roster.
Yeah, just a bit to point out, it's not CK40. They're slaying into the match. He's here.
Yeah. I mentioned it. Is this the first time we've seen him? And I'm honestly surprised. But yeah, I think Russia's going to be happy to have him.
Alright. Now we're starting off a bit spicy, but not too much, you know. The usual camellia appetizer before you get stuffed with the Thanksgiving turkey. Just this sauce. It's just absolutely, it's enjoyable, but not for the players that are going to have to play this gauntlet. And already the space triple, the sliders all across the room. Still 6 full combo on the board, but 1 will fall, and it goes down to 5.
And Russia with the lead, as nobody has found that miss. Just Paler for Oceania, but Arbution, Emil Bus, still holding. And this map is so long that any of these early combos won't matter as much, but it's going to be Dasuk, Scrowell, Handsome all to break. It's actually no combos left. It's a full reset, as Russia has a tiny lead, but it's basically reset the entire map. Oh, actually, never mind, Handsome Arbution was both Bancho misses, so it's a 1-1.
Alright, I suppose we didn't see a total collapse, but it is nearing just that. 1 miss from either of the carries, and the building will crumble. Let's see which pillar stands taller as we go into the second section. Scroll finding yet again another chain miss, and now going into the sliders, going to be even more technical now. Lots of emphasis on the slider. A bit of the awkward 1-2s right now, and they are still going. Scroll trying to recover, but Oceania has gotten themselves a tiny bit of leeway, a bit of cushion, but Emilbus does find the miss, and it's down to a 2v2 as we go on strong into halfway point of the map. Vordi.
Yep, it's Paler and Dasuk on those recoveries, but it's the real battle is Arbution up against Handsome on those FCs, both making it halfway through the map now. And as soon as one of them breaks, the lead is going to flicker over hard. But who's going to be the one to do it? I cannot imagine both are FCing.
Will anyone go the wrong way there? Alright.
Nope. Okay, everybody studied. Everybody knows.
Oh man. And now going to another kind of intense section. Scroll will be the one to tank the slider break, but not the double full combo in this current lobby right now. Very fast sliders, some space there. Power is down. Milbus is down. DSK has the power to change the course of this map. 40k difference. Oceania is there. They just need to break into the fall and capture the diamond. But DSK still with the 1000 combo, but no longer say that. It's a 1v1 of the century. Arbution and Handsome. The clock almost reaching 12 p.m. Can we see it? Arbution with the miss. Handsome into the last section for the
Handsome is going off right now. I can't believe we saw 2 players get that far. But it's Handsome to try to take Russia over the finish line, but he finds
oh my god!
Only 20k in the lead. Anything can happen here. It's just up to accuracy and chain misses.
But right now, Scroll giving his team some cushion for the fall. 300 combo, that escape finds the miss. Power, Emilbus and Abruption doing their best. Handsome is gone. It's a 1v3. Scroll needs to hold on against the Horde. But Arvision and Emilbus breaking down the barrier. But they will themselves break indeed. A 40k difference right now. Going to the last few patterns. Scroll holds it down. And Emilbus will not be able to steal this point away. It was looking grim, but Handsome strikes once again. 5-4 back to Oceania. Oh my goodness, Vordi. It's just getting even crazier by the minute, by the map.
The score's just getting closer as Russia wins this one by 34k. Handsome Me just managed to carry on that big combo a little bit longer, and it made the difference. As the supporting scores, are pretty matched up even. And now Russia up 5-4. Still haven't seen a breakpoint in a while as Oceania goes into their second last pick. And yeah, we've been talking about how there's, really no obvious options, and I think a play like that shows it. They win by 30k.
Oh boy. Is this it? Second to last pick from Oceania. And they're just not gonna stop. It's going to be Hidden one. You want aim? We give you aim, but with a catch. Hidden sprinkled on top of it. This has some flow aim element that might trip those who are not comfortable with it. And I think that might be the leverage that Oceania needs right now.
Yeah, I think the Hidden 1 pick was pretty obvious after how big of a margin Oceania won the Hidden 2 by. The Hidden mod, I guess, looking very, very good for them. Obviously, this being a lot more conventional mechanics, unlike the flow aim of Hidden 2, but considering how it went, it's looking pretty good for Oceania here, and it's their last opportunity to play Hidden at all, with all of the free mods gone as well.
Oh man. Jesus Christ. I am dying right now to see this map. This is... Man, okay, what's like the remainder of the map? No mod 6? No mod... Is no mod 5 open? I forgot actually. No, never mind. No mod 5 is the other map, not no mod 6. Bit of a mix up there, but yeah. No mod 1, no mod 5? DT1 and DT4. Oh, that is not a good remainder map.
Those are all minefield maps. You have conventional aim where anybody could win. You have a brutal reading map, a conventional DTA map which both of these teams can play, and then like a very long aim controlled sort of thing map. So yeah, it's just a coin flip after that. But I think this is the last pick where there's a clear lead here for a team, and that is Oceania.
Oh man, like nothing else to think about other than just doing your best. Duske showing his face, and it seems he's gonna come in again for this one.
Yeah. So he's been in for the last 2 maps, which almost makes me think if he wasn't available beforehand, because just a very, very good player overall for Russia, so could definitely imagine them being in prior picks. Here we go, Sayo, Powler, Emilbus representing Oceania, and we see the same lineup as we saw on the No Mod 4 for Russia. Yeah, overall, it's a pretty comfy mechanics maps. It's not too bad. It is relatively dense though. AR 9.2 at 190 BPM does mean your hidden reading has to stay active on point, otherwise you will miss. Some doubles there. See, Desuke finds the miss. Traded by a Milbus though. So 2-2 in this intro.
Okay, still, yeah, this is Very scary as Sayo finds a miss out of nowhere. Handsome Me trades the route with his own out of nowhere miss. It's only Pelar against Crowell. And yeah, this is just absolutely tense. Sayo and Handsome Me, the top row, finding more and more misses. Handsome Me not finding the flow, over aiming the strings just a tiny bit to set it off. And look at that, the Phoenix, the flaming bird, the Pelar is flying high up in the sky. And he is burning even brighter than the sun, baby. Full combo still on the board.
Yep, not finding any misses on those relaxed 1/3. It's just those cuts at the end that I think can trip somebody up. He doesn't find a miss there. And now it's just, he's the entire difference maker, as pretty much everybody else is just working on their recoveries, breaking on the KIs. He's building up that lead for Oceania here. The pressure is really on him, because if Oceania loses this one and Russia has a breakpoint lead going into potentially two 50-50 maps, it'll be really scary for Oceania, but Paler is there.
There he will be. He's gonna stay on top of his throne. Scroll finding the miss. Deski and Handsome Me with the recovery combo. But there's Emil Bus to slow them down. But he is gone as well. It's all up to Pelar going into the stream section. But everyone will fall except for the man himself. Oh. Then he will fall after that. And there it is. The score will drain slowly in virtue of team score. Russia has the opportunity right now, but Pelar, has he done enough?
Yeah, I mean, already 160k score in the lead. Pretty much nobody has a combo, so it's Oceania's lead to lose. They just have to keep it together here in this last quarter, not find too many breaks. Squirrel's break does help them. Mealbus, though, sing as well. You just don't want to get to any big note locks. And that 160k should be in their favor. I say that as Sayo finds one.
Oh man, help us finding the miss, but there's just not enough momentum in the side of Russia. Not enough combo, not enough accuracy, and not enough opportunity. Pelar shuts it down. Ladies and gentlemen, Judgment Day is soon to be, because we're going into the last pick from both sides. Oceania takes their 5th point. Here we go.
And once again, it's Paler to carry. He did it on the Hard Rock 2, and he's done it again on the Hidden 1. Just phenomenal scores from this player. As we see, yeah, once again, 5-5. It's just been trading wins, but so many of these picks have been so close. And Russia, with their last pick, we've already talked about it. These last remaining maps, none of them are obvious here. All of them have their own potential downsides, and it's just up to the teams what they want to gamble on.
Okay, man. We have 4 of the possibly not in quality, but they are the worst map to see that you gotta choose between. I mean, Nomad 1, like, do I need to say anything? DT1. DT4 is absolutely disgusting to play. It's quite long for an high AR reading map as well, so it's gonna be very difficult to control your finger consistently throughout. Nomad 5 is Nomad 5. No one likes this Nomad 5, probably. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Considering neither team has picked it yet, usually a map like that, if you feel like your team has practiced and can play it, you just do it early. It would have been picked by now. So I think at this stage, it's just like maybe one player in one of the teams can hit those space triples, but it's definitely a risk.
All right, this is it. Like, what? I do think Russia probably considering DT1 or DT4. I don't see them going for any of the nomads, and there it is. DT1 will be their last pick for this match.
Okay. Yeah, this is your typical high AR aim map. 10.5, so we've kind of stepped up. I'm not sure last week. So last week was 10.4, and then before that 10.3. So, and the higher you go, those 0.1 AR differences make quite an impact on comfort. You can have a player who can play 10.3 like it's nothing, and 10.5 is just that little bit over the top of what's comfortable. Well, see, I think this is a map. Both of these teams should have a pretty good 3-man, and that's why I think it's been left for this long. It is a pretty volatile pick.
Yeah. I think we're definitely gonna see Scroll and Din coming in. They're both the type of people to play this map, I feel. And Sammy is in the kid as well. And for the other side, don't really know who's the standout player for AR 10.5 aim burst map. It is also very short at 2 minutes and 20 seconds, so it's again very condensed.
Yeah, we haven't seen Xavier in for a while, but I do think he would be in for a map like this. I see Maxim coming in as well.
Oh, okay, Maxim.
We've seen some great scores from Maxim, so see if that hot streak remains for this one.
Okay, there's Sayo. We need one more. We're just waiting. Palar? Palar will be coming in. Okay.
Palar is a bit of a DTM. He's kind of just he can just play anything. So.
Okay.
one of those kind of guys.
That's sellable, actually. There it is. Oh, that's it. Just kind of out for now. Just waiting a tiny bit.
Our Fusion saying Sayo, there's bursts.
There's bursts. It's crazy. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
What a good teammate. What a good teammate.
What a friendly teammate. If your teammate hasn't practiced the map and it's 5-5 and it's super close and loses bracket, just let him know. Let him know.
Here we go. Good luck. Have fun. It's time for DT1 for all of the marbles to potentially force Oceania to force tiebreaker. That's a bit of a tongue twister. But here we go. Already starting off is Polar having an issue right now. Oh, never. He's just starting off late, you know.
Yeah, bit of shenanigan. Didn't seem to find any breaks, but a couple early drops from Arbusion and Sayo. Arbusion and Palar both having some potentially high AR axe struggles as the entirety of Oceania crumbles, and now it's Russia with a very, very big combo lead in the start. Look just more comfortable overall, more prepared for this 10.5.
Yeah, this is their bread and butter, their beans and toast, their gravy and biscuit. They're eat this up, breakfast, lunch, and or dinner. Scroll and the Hushka looking so good. Accuracy, a bit uncomfortable on that one, but they are doing so well right now. And Maxime with the supporting accuracy.
Yeah, and this is maybe one of the biggest leads we've seen from either team this early in. We were talking about how none of these picks looked super obvious, but Russia playing this one really well, and Oceania maybe just caught lacking for this, as we see a break from Palar, matched by Scroll, but it's still... Never mind. Okay, Dahushka broke. Sayo, though, the last big combo for Australia also breaks, so now it's just Russia to hold their lead on with Maxim's combo.
Reaching 500k, not even approaching the 1/4 of the map. Like, now this is a pick to end all picks. Russia absolutely got this in the bag. That is for sure. Solid triple 500k from all of the players, and Maxime once more as he goes on through with the reverse choke, if I remember correctly. There's Scroll finding the miss, Sayo and Arbusion down as well. Pala remaining, but he is no longer there. And here is only Maxime for the maximal the match for Russia here. And there it is, 700k. That's the biggest gap so far for the...
I think potentially even bigger than the gap on the Hidden 2, and Russia taking that map very, very, very well. Maxim, once again, so many picks where Maxim is just popped off here in this match so far. We haven't seen him in for, I think, a few picks just because of the skill sets played, but there we go. Oceania just weren't ready for that, and now it's time for the last pick of the match. Depending on how this goes, we'll either see tiebreaker or Russia will move on in the bracket. The pressure could never be higher for Oceania here, as they're left with, I think, 3 maps.
Oh my god, no mod 1! I'm scared!
Oh, I like this. No, this is... I've talked about this before. If you know you have to win tiebreaker to win the match, I love the no mod 1. Because if you lose it, then whatever, you lose it, maybe you weren't going to win tiebreaker anyway, but if you win the no mod 1, the momentum going into the tiebreaker is just good, because likely the tiebreaker will have some kind of aim consistency in it, so I respect the strategy. No hesitation from them.
Oh yeah. And there is some burst here and there, but dude, the aim is... It is at its purest form, 99% pure. There is just you, the gap between the circles, and your aim. Nothing more, nothing less. This is it. Time to prove that you're worthy to force tiebreaker against Russia. Man!
I like this pick, especially for Paler. He's been playing very well this match, and I think this type of aim consistency should be a pretty big strong suit. I think when your last pick is up, you kind of want to pick something that your best playing player is going to be comfortable on. Even it's something it's you know, coin flippy as a no mod 1. Let's see Xavier coming back in.
Oh boy, there's power indeed to complete the roster. All the pressure on Oceania. Russia has gotten their portion, but Oceania needs to grab the last slice of this cake before the main event. Good luck, have fun, JGLF, whatever you want to say it. Here we go.
That's facts. If you're playing for Oceania, you gotta hit him with that JGLF.
That's so real.
I believe in the potential for the tiebreaker. I believe Oceania can do this. 4-minute long A map. We'll see who has the clutch factor, and then right here.
Absolutely. The first part, if I remember correctly, since I played it myself, very consistent. But the second half, it's where things go very wrong for some of this player, and that is not good at all. But for now, the score is not working. What's going on?
Oh, it's just... I like to think that it's actually 0, and it's actually not broken. Somehow every single note hit has been dead even. But obviously definitely not the case. Yeah.
But you know what? Maybe we can just go for 5s right now, and I'm feeling the vibe that Oceania is behind by about 3,000 score, but no longer after that the skim miss. Going to the first case section where things get even bigger, and Sami is down. It's only the Hushka on the aim duty. Power traits it out. The skip running here, getting nervous. It's only Saber and Emil Boss, a 1v2 in this section as we go through the first one.
Alright, Dehushka has the pressure right now. Needs to get through this, but Emil Boss does find a break. So it's just a 1v1 Dehushka up against Xavier. It's both Paler and Emil Boss find the breaks for Oceania. Now slight combo lead to Russia. Still got plenty of the map to go. We'll see if any of these FCs can go the distance.
We are still duking it out between these two players. Saber still hitting it quite nice. Dahushka not finding him just yet, but here comes this section. The rapid jumps, the circles, it's all over the screen, and Dahushka will not be able to hold it down. Saber on the other hand, waving his hand left, right, and center like casting magic spells. 800 combo. He is an absolute demon on the aim, and he's still gonna go on further. Oceania with the recovery combo as well, going to the second cage section, and they are still looking so good right now.
Xavier is just making the magic happen. Paler as well. Pretty good recovery, matching Desuke. on the roughly 400-500 combo, but Xaver is just completely uncontested on this FC. A little bit less than half the map to go, and he's on pace to get Oceania a chance to play this TB into the solo section.
The guitar being shredded, and Xaver is vibing alongside it, looking at the score, 180k in the lead. Xaver hits the slider, hits the stream, and now the jumps gonna come in soon enough. Deske still trying to bring up the fight for Russia, but it's slipping, it's going away into the stream. Xaver is gone. Pelar trying to hold on with the 830 combo, slowing down the skid down, and Emil Bass still with a supporting role in this team into the final few jumps. Deske is down.
And I think with that break from Desike, this should be hopefully it for Oceania. If you're rooting for them, Paler with that big 900 combo on the recovery. Xaver did find that miss on the stream, but with 200k in the lead, pretty much no combos left for Russia. I think we are going to see a TB here today.
Indeed, but for now, you know, I think we gotta get ourselves okay, maybe they're just done, you know. Maybe they're just done, but other than that, hopefully that's not a disconnect, but nonetheless, Pal are looking to clean up the mess nonetheless. Can he a hypothetical 3v2? Let's see it happen. Pal are still going the distance, Xaver finding the slider break, an absolute showmanship, an absolute sign of dominance. Can he bring it back? With the 2v3, 20k, wait, hold the front door, is this actually happening? Power reaching 700k, and nonetheless, even if it's a 2v3, why, never mind, okay, never mind. I think it's still a tiebreaker, not gonna lie.
You know, close enough, as long as as long as the disconnected player got more than 174 score, I think that's, quite a lead for Oceania. And we get to be treated. We get to see a tiebreaker. We were talking about this match being close before it even started, and this is, I think, one of the closest matches I've seen in a while, 6-6. So many points, narrowly won, narrowly lost, and it all culminates to the TB.
And the screenshot of Emil's score, yeah, I think he got more than 100 points.
I reckon.
But of course, you know, formality. We need the score to put in the ref sheet.
I trust the Veil Bus to do at least that. I think we'll have to do it regardless.
Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, because at the point of Meal Bus disconnected, you already had obviously plenty of score.
Yeah.
Here we go. Felt lies in reality.
Oh my god. We're here. we're here somehow. Man, what a match it has been, Vordi. And now, it's about to end with this one singular map. Winner takes all. No more of those picks. It is going to be all combined into one singular, complete map.
Yeah, we've seen these two teams trade picks. So many close matchups, but it's all going to come down to this 6 minute, 23 seconds. Just pretty consistent all-around mechanics map, which both of these teams should have the players for. And this is a tough decision to make. Who do you field? Who's got the nerves to not break down when the pressure is this high? And this is the losers bracket, remember. But whoever loses is out of the tournament. Whoever wins gets to keep playing.
This is a match to extend your lifespan and to cut down the spectators and the commentators. This has been, Pelar coming in, Sayo as well, Din is there. Like, okay, what are we guessing here? Maybe Handsome Me and Scroll?
Handsome Me, Scroll. I think I'd expect to see those two for sure.
Either Maxime or Daushka.
Oh, true. The thing with Maxim is like everything he's played so well that even if this isn't like typically what he would play, I almost want to see him in for this. I think we see Oceania's roster: Paler, Sayo, Xaver. We saw Paler and Xaver's had some great picks so far. Sayo just overall great player.
Deske?
And it's gonna be Deske.
Whoa, wait, this is crazy. Okay, like I did not expect that, not gonna lie. Coming in quite late into the match, and yet being the one to handle such a monumental task. Good luck, have fun, JGLF. 6-6. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to begin Lies in Reality, your tiebreaker for today's 6 minutes and 23 seconds of pure consistency. May the best team wins and survive.
And just enjoy the show. Regardless of the outcome, it's gonna be a banger. And we get into it. This is the long haul. This is a marathon. You know, it's not about who has the combo right at the beginning. It's about who has the combo at the end. Who can keep their wits about them. And as Oceania has the momentum of winning the No Mod 1 pick, so I think in that regard, they should feel pretty good here. This map has it all.
Absolutely, the streams coming in, bit of a burst here and there, doubles, catching power of guard, the awkward aim to go along with it. This map is not friendly and it is not planning to be that. If you want to get some service, go somewhere else because this map will test your everything. Let's keep finding the miss to trade out. Handsome me finding a miss of his own. The streams catching 2 players off guard. Now 3 Power finds a miss. And now Scroll, the last man standing with his combo intact for Russia. On the other side, Sayo and Saver with their own. Oceania starting off with the correct foot.
Yep, nobody so far looking especially uncomfortable. Russia with the extra break through the stream section, but Oceania gonna have a slight lead here. You know, obviously decent combo lead, but with how long this map is, these combos have to hold on for a long time. Nobody getting slow-sided, good to see.
Yeah, very much anyone's game. Going to the slow part now. Combo will rise, and so will the pressure. Every single drop of these circles, these sliders, the slider takes the combo. They need to savor it all because they will not see too much of these free section in this tiebreaker. Right now, everyone recovering quite well. Slowly but surely, the octane pumping up more and more. 35k in the lead. Oceania still holding it down.
Man, sections like this, I feel nervous for the players. Like, even though this isn't particularly difficult, with just how much this pick means, or you know, this map means. I mean, anything just, you know, your heart rate increases, and holding your pen or your mouse can become harder. But so far, nobody faltering. It's just Oceania with that slight combo lead. But as we get into it, we'll see if they can hold on. Scrowell for Russia. Hansami and Desuke recovering.
Here we go! Oh, there it is! Scrolls down! It's only the 2 semi-full combo for Russia and 2 full combo for Oceania. 60k in the lead right now, and it's still going. Sion Safer going the distance, holding the very warm torch, and it's glowing even brighter. They are still going the distance, but hope is not lost. Russia going through a very dark winter, but Desuke and Hansami, the 2 remaining light bulb, illuminating a potential comeback for them in this situation. But it's getting dimmer. The situation is not getting brighter. The light bulbs cracking. Oceania going to step on it. 100k in the lead with the double full combo.
100k in the lead, but Rush South and there it is!
Oh!
Safer both breaking!
What?
A complete collapse! A complete collapse from Oceania as Desuke and Hansami still keep on those massive recoveries. Hansami does find a break. It's now just Desuke.
The man that was not to be expected to be the one to carry Russia to the potential comeback. Here comes the stream. The jumps ever so intense. 50k. Pellar is there to stop him down, acting as a roadblock. But Desuke looking like a monster truck. The break section is here. The pressure is on. Russia, one last burning torch. The last burning candle, keeping themselves warm. Is there an opportunity? 45k difference.
It's
The
all on
water section.
The water is the
This is it.
control.
Oh my goodness,
it's
that's
triangle.
no longer! Power still holding on for the...
The chance was there from Desuke, but how can you blame him for missing on that? I can't even imagine the pressure, but Paola finds the drop! The biggest combo gone from Oceania to Sayo and Xavier on those 300s, but it's so close. Scroll and handsomely finding the misses. No combo left really to speak of for Russia, as Oceania here has the advantage. Xavier finds the break. It's not just Sayo once again. They have 70k score in the lead. It's not a big cushion to fall on, but it's something. There's a quarter of the map left. Who can close it out in this ending?
Some more combo, but again, it's a tiebreaker. 70k is such a monumental task. We need to see a triple miss and a triple full combo from Russia, but the miss will not be a great start going to the last K section, and the swipe across the board for Russia is not a good tell. Sayu will trade it out, but Oceania is done with the donation. There will be no charity. There are no philanthropists in the side of Team Blue. Power and Saver is here to take it all. 100k in the lead, finally finding a miss, but the score lead is not going anywhere. It's sitting still. It's not going to absolutely swing to the other side. Miracles be damned. Oceania believes in no such thing. 80k difference, a few more section, but there's just not enough firepower for the...
There's not much time for Russia. They have that slight combo lead, but I just don't think there's enough left in the map. It's a sliver of time left. 74k narrowing down slightly, but it's closing out. I think Oceania has done it. Last stream, no chain misses.
There it is, the last few nails in the coffin. Your winner in this matchup! The one, the only, Power Sayo Saver! Oceania wins on tiebreaker 7-6. Good game and well played from both sides.
GG's to Oceania. I'm literally, by the end, I was just doing the absolute cinema pose. That was fantastic to watch. And condolences to Russia. They played their heart out. They played a fantastic match, but unfortunately that'll be it for them in this iteration of 3WC, but love to see what they do next time. And Oceania is going to move on, and they're going to go right into the next match, by the way. It's not over for them. After that full-on banger match, they're going to go up to verse the Philippines on the B stream, which will be, I think, hosting in a moment, but yeah, fantastic match, man.
Indeed, and of course, you know, don't forget the classic exclamation mark sponsors. Don't forget about that. Support us as the, you know, the 3WC crew, and of course, thank you for the sponsors from Wooting and Accurate. And yeah, we're gonna go to Stream B now, and stay tuned, boys, because a lot more to come, just like this one. I've been BlankTap and my boy Vordi. We'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Yes, yeah.